Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel for 6 things that we learned from Chelsea 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. We have got yet another victory at Stamford Bridge in the final game before an international break. The first half tonight from Chelsea, it was poor. We were struggling. I was wondering, is this going to be one of those nights again where we look at Chelsea and we're like, why can we not break down a low block? What is it that we got to do to get Estêvão Willian starting matches for Chelsea? Are we going to be Charity FC? But absolutely, no, we're not going to be. In the second half, we were fantastic. 3 goals scored, 3 points won, and Chelsea are up to second in the Premier League. And I want to start by touching upon Arsenal, because Arsenal have drawn 2-2 at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland taking points from Arsenal. And not only did Sunderland take points from Arsenal, but they have scored 2 goals to help preserve Chelsea's defensive record. And listen, it might have been a 94th minute equaliser, but I'm telling you now, if I've ever, and I will say this here within the first minute of my video on GBFC, for the first time in history, I might actually be wanting Tottenham Hotspur to win a game of football. If Spurs can go to the Emirates and beat Arsenal, then Arsenal come to Chelsea. We could be talking, if all of this goes true in Chelsea's favour, we could be level on points with Arsenal before the beginning of December. Now, I don't want to get too carried away here, but it's possible. It's plausible. And this afternoon, right, Chelsea, we started poorly. We were struggling. The first half was very much a case of a lot of the same old stuff that we see on countless occasions. We're struggling to break down a low block. I'm looking at Liam Delap as our number 9, our striker, and I'm thinking, well, he's not getting involved enough. He's not getting on the ball. He's trying to run in the channels. The movement looks good, but João Pedro was there in the 10, and I feel as though today was a little bit of an identity crisis for João Pedro. Are you a striker? Are you a 10? As soon as your Brazilian wonder boy comes on, he looks like a man that can find the net. Lo and behold, as soon as Estevao comes on, within moments, João Pedro scores and he looks like a player again. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's at this point now, as Chelsea fans, right? I want to talk about Estevao before we get into the boxes here, because from a fan perspective, you could, even through the commentary, you could sense the angst amongst Chelsea fans at Stamford Bridge. And if you went to the game, let us know in the comments so that we can all kind of discuss this and relate to this. Even when Eunice and I do our watch-alongs from the Belgian Beer Cafe, right? We're in Dubai. Chelsea fans choose to go to a Chelsea pub. If Estevao's not starting, the moment he warms up, everyone starts clapping. The moment he comes off the bench and he enters the field, the roar and the adulation from the Chelsea fans is almost the same as scoring a goal. Whether it's a good goal, bad goal, whatever. When you see this kid on the pitch in a Chelsea shirt, all of a sudden, the energy changes. We see a shift, right? Cole Palmer, when he first joined Chelsea, however many years ago it was now, 2-3 years ago, whatever. When Cole Palmer first joined, I didn't expect the levels. Cole Palmer's brilliance means that now, when I see a player that is a mercurial talent, a world-class, potential Ballon d'Or winner, when I see these guys step onto the Stamford Bridge turf, I now get excited because Eden Hazard set that tone. Cole Palmer took that mantle, and now Estêvão Willian is walking under those lights. This kid is absolutely fantastic. Now, people will go along and say, future Ballon d'Or winner. I've got text messages on my phone right now saying you have got a future Ballon d'Or winner at your club. And listen, I love being an emotional football fan. I love being the guy that will show up and be like, he's something special. We're something special. But this kid, man, he brings a smile to my face. And I think as a football fan, as a Chelsea fan, seeing a player that can do that means a lot, right? I love football. I love watching football. I love watching Chelsea. But to see someone wear that shirt and just get me this excited, man, it is next level. And listen, I could talk about him all day long, which is why we'll now jump into the boxes. He's box number 1. Chelsea obviously 1-0 up, and then Estevao comes on, and I'm convinced we're going to score more goals. And lo and behold, today, we did that. Credit to Alejandro Garnacho, who puts it on a plate for Malo Gusto, who, if you watch the watch-along, I had a little bet tonight. Malo Gusto to score his first Chelsea goal. Chelsea to win over 2.5 goals in the match. Benson got that one. Lovely little £5 turns into 70 quid. Malo Gusto scores the first one, but listen, the moment Estevao comes on the pitch, everything changes. Wolves are looking at this thinking, can you show us some mercy? Can you please not do this to us? Because as soon as he comes on, the Wolves defenders don't know where to go. And we're at a point now with this lad where I don't know what he needs to do to start games. As soon as Cole Palmer is in this Chelsea team, that is when people that are currently doubting us, and listen, I doubt us minute by minute right now because I'm not sure what I'm going to get with this Chelsea team. And I genuinely feel like I can look like an idiot, right, when it comes to match reviews. If we win 3-0 and then you watch the first sort of 50 minutes of a watch-along, I'm there like, why can't we break this lot down? Why are we being so slow? Why are we going side to side? We're crossing the ball to no one. Then lo and behold, Garnacho puts it on a plate and Malo Gusto scores a header from a cross. So I look like a bit of a mug. But this lad on the screen here, you put him and Cole Palmer together, my word, are we in for a treat? Estevao's the real deal. Box number 2, Malo Gusto deserves a green. Listen, Enzo Maresca, right, he's got his players that he likes. He's got his players that he calls up, and you know that game by game, the role might change. For Malo Gusto, I've been wanting a goal from him for a while. He scores it today. Chelsea desperately needed that goal as well, to be fair. When the score was 0-0, I'm like, the longer this stays as 1-0, this could become a real banana skin. Wolves could get one little attack, they might score. Did they get even a shot on target? I don't think Wolves had a single shot on target throughout the course of the 90 minutes, but I'm delighted for Malo Gusto. Gets his goal, scores the header. You see the relief from the player. And again, vindication from Enzo Maresca for putting him in the side. Box number 3, Caicedo. I thought Caicedo again today was fantastic. Wolves didn't really offer anything. Chelsea were not really put under any serious pressure. And based on the Premier League table, based on the way that this week has gone, Chelsea have been quite lucky this season, to be fair, when it comes to playing against clubs that are either about to sack their manager or in this case, didn't have a manager. But Caicedo was in. He was bossing the midfield, winning tackle after tackle. Some of the tackles, again, I'm looking at him. I'm like, how have you won the ball there? How have we actually managed to retain possession as a result of that action? He just does it week after week. And listen, Chelsea are second in the Premier League right now. That is a good enough reason to be excited. Yes, Arsenal might just keep on ticking away, but they slipped up today. And that is what being a football fan's all about. You look at these little gaps. You look at the moments and we're like, well, what if? What if Cole Palmer does come back in this team? Him and Estevao start clicking in the same side. Meanwhile, you got this geezer running your midfield. Don't mind me whilst I let myself get a little bit carried away, at least for the foreseeable future of an international break. Box number 4, Alejandro Garnacho. This was for me a coming-of-age moment for him. Maybe actually in his entire career. Because at Chelsea, when I saw us sign Garnacho, I'm thinking, I see a player there that's clearly got a lot of ability, clearly has a lot of talent, but are we going to sign the version of Garnacho that wants to be all for the team, doesn't want to be selfish? And I question whether we were going to get that. I wondered if he saw Chelsea and he was like, right, this is going to be my platform to stand up and be the individual. What I'm seeing is a player that wants to show up for the team. Comes off the bench against Karabakh, Chelsea losing the game, scores a fantastic goal, brilliant finish in the bottom corner. Yes, that result was poor. Garnacho changed it. We got ourselves a point. Whether it's a good result or not, irrelevant. Today, both of those assists are absolutely perfect. The cross for Malo Gusto is inch perfect, and the timing of the run, the weight of the pass, the timing of the cross for Pedro Neto for Chelsea's third goal was utter perfection from Garnacho. And arguably, I'd say that he was a man of the match today. I think Garnacho was absolutely brilliant. And it's everything I want. The wingers right now at Chelsea, there is a massive onus on delivery. And I think with Garnacho, sometimes I look at him and I'm just like, you go missing for 2 large portions of the game. But if you're going to do that, make sure the moments that matter, you either score or you put it on a plate for someone else to score. Garnacho's done that, and today, 2 assists. For me, he's the man of the match. Box number 5, Enzo Fernandez. Particularly the speed in which he gets the ball to Garnacho for Pedro Neto's goal. Enzo Fernandez today, I think, bossed the midfield. And again, people look at this and be like, oh, it's only Wolves. Don't worry about it. It's only Wolves. Don't get carried away. We're second in the league, mate. We've got a clean sheet at home again. We've won 3-0. And Chelsea's midfield today absolutely bossed it. Box number 6, we're in the top 4. Going into an international break, last time, it was Estevao's last-minute winner. It was like ecstasy. Chelsea beat Liverpool, and we're all dreaming. We're all thinking, what can this season be? Now, obviously, I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments down below, because right now we're second. Man City play Liverpool tomorrow. Arsenal conceded 2. They dropped 2 points against Sunderland. Difficult game, we know that. They beat us at Stamford Bridge, for goodness sake. What can we do this season? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like when I see Estevao, just the way that he is, man, I'm almost obsessed with him. I love him. I think he's such an amazing player. Cole Palmer to come back. Liam Delap to get more minutes. A lot of people are saying Delap was crap, whatever. Like, he's coming back from an injury. He's still very new to this team. I'm not going to criticise too much about Pedro today. I thought he needed to do more. He scored a goal. That's obviously going to boost his confidence. 2 goals in 2 Premier League games and whatnot. I need more from him. But there's so many little core moments and core elements of this team that just excite me so much. Caicedo, Garnacho playing the way he's playing, Estevao, Palmer coming back. There's so much to look forward to. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Thank you for watching. As I always say, make sure you subscribe to Shootout. The link is in the description. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to get myself to bed. Thank you for watching this match review. Come on, you Blues.